Hello everyone, welcome back to Andrina's Creations. In today's tutorial, I'll be showing you how to create your own birthday invitations or any event invitation using Silhouette Studio. Now you can use this software without having a cutting machine. You can download the free version, which is called Basic Silhouette Edition, for free on Silhouette America. That is the actual website where you have to download the Basic Edition. If you want to upgrade to Designer or Business Edition, I recommend going to the website swingdesign.com. That's where you could get the upgrade way cheaper than the actual Silhouette America. Now check down the description bar because I am affiliated with Swing Design, and I know right now for Business Edition it is $48 and it is a one-time payment. Again, you do not need the cutting machine to use this software, and I highly recommend this software because the possibilities are endless on how to design in here. To get started, all you need to do is open up your software, and then we are going to change your paper settings. Your paper icon is the first icon on your right where it says page setup. From here, your media size, you're going to change it to 8.5 by 11 because that is the paper size you are going to be using. Where it says transparency, I have it on 0 because if I have it all the way to 100, the only thing you're going to be seeing is my mat, and I don't like that. I like to have my transparency on 0 so I know exactly where to put all my design. Right here, it is your zoom out and zoom in. It is the plus and minus sign on the top, and you have the undo button right here, which is the arrow that goes to your left, okay? You can zoom in to see exactly what you're doing, or you can zoom out. Now, in Silhouette Studio, you are able to design anywhere on your screen. Now, when you are ready to print, everything has to be on your white paper or on your mat before you print. But you are able to design everywhere. So you can zoom out and you are able to design all this. You have all this to design, okay? Now, the first thing that you need to do is go to your shapes. Your shapes are all the way on your left, and click on the rectangle one. And I'm going to make any size rectangle. Now, I do know also that sometimes when you grab shapes, and if you don't go back and click on the arrow, you're going to continuously be making more and more shapes. And what I mean by that, the settings is all the way on your left icon. It's like a little wheel that says open preference tool right here. It's like a little wheel. So you're going to click on that all the way on your bottom left, on your bottom right corner, all the way on the right. You're going to click on tools, and where it says after creating shape, it says choose. I have it where it says choose to select. If you have it on continue drawing shapes, I'm going to click OK, and you're going to see what it happens. Apply and OK. So if I go back to my shapes, click on the rectangle, and I make a rectangle, and then it's going to continuously keep making more and more rectangles. I don't want that because if you have always this, then you're going to have to go back and click on the arrow to go back to make sure you click on anything else. So what you're going to do is you're going to go back to the preference icon all the way on your right bottom. It looks like a little wheel. You're going to click on tools where it says after creating a shape. You're going to click on there and click choose to select. I have all that where it says choose all of those options. I have after drawing a freehand, choose to select. After using eraser, choose to select. You're going to click apply and click on OK. Now let me delete all this. Too many squares. Again, you're going to go to your shapes. Make any shape on your screen. And then while you have your shape selected, all the way on the top is going to say width and height. You have two different options. You can have your width at 5 or a 7, and you can have your height at 5 or a 7. We are going to be making a 5 by 7 invitation. I want my width to be 7, and I'm going to click on enter. And I want my height to be on 5 and enter. So this is going to be like the landscape mode invitation. I'm going to color it black for now so you can see how it looks. Or I'm going to right click, duplicate this one. And if you want, you can put this one width to 5 and height to 7. You have two different options, 5 by 7 like this or 7 by 5 like this. It's all up to you. I'm going to be doing the 7 in width and 5 in height, okay? And I'm going to leave it in black. To color this, all you have to do is select your shape. You're going to go to the paint panel or the fill panel, which looks like a paint palette. It's icon number 3 on your right, and you're going to select any color of your choice, okay? I'm going to click on black. Now after here, now you are going to, oh no, wait, let me go back because I want a border. So I'm going to click on offset. While you have your rectangle selected, there is an icon that looks like a double star, and that is called the offset panel. I'm going to click on that, and I'm going to put internal offset because I want another square inside of my square. So I'm going to click on internal offset, and then your distance right here, you can play with your distance in or out. So I'm going to put it more in like this. I'm going to zoom in. When I did an internal offset, it put another square inside of a square, okay? So now I have 2 of them. I'm going to remove one so you can see what I did. See, there's one here, and this was the first one that we made. This one's the 5x7, and this is my internal offset. The 5x7 one, I want to have like a rainbow background. So you're going to go to Google, and you're going to look for a background of your choice. So I've looked up rainbow diagonal stripes background. You're going to click on the one that you want. If you have designer edition and above, you can right click, copy, go into Silhouette, right click and paste. If you only have the free version, which is the basic edition, you have to save that image to your computer, which you're going to right click, save it into your computer, and then you go to file, merge, and look for wherever you save that file, okay? So again, I want this black rectangle to have my stripes, this one. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to remove that square so y'all don't get confused. Remember, this is the 5x7 square. I want this rectangle to have this shape, this background. I'm going to bring my background all the way to the front of my square. Make it bigger. I want it to cover my entire shape. I'm going to click somewhere on my screen and drag my mouse over both shapes. I'm going to go to the modify panel on my right, which is the panel, the icon that has like a square and a circle. If you just hover your mouse over your icons on top of these icons, it will tell you what the names are. So on the modify panel, I'm going to click on crop. Once I crop it, now my square looks like this, okay? Make sure that this square is selected. You're going to go to the offset panel, and I'm going to click on the internal offset. I'm going to bring in my distance a little further like this. Then I'm going to go to my fill panel, which is the third icon, and I'm going to click on the color black. Okay, so now it's looking like this. On the back one, I'm going to put an outline color because you see that it's white. So then when I go cut it, it's going to be hard for me to see where I'm going to cut it. So I'm going to click on the back rectangle, my rainbow one. I'm going to go to the line panel, which is under my fill panel. It's 3 straight lines. While you're in the line style, it has the colors right here. I'm going to click on that one, and I'm going to click on the color. Let's say I'm going to do like a light red maybe. Let's do it red. And then the first option, you have to put up your thickness at least 25. If you have it on 0, it's not going to print anything at all. So remember, on the line style, you have 2 options. You have option number 1, where you're going to put your thickness. I put it on 0.25. My second choice is to change the color, which I put it to red. And now my line, it's red. Or you can put any color, okay? I put it red so I know exactly where to cut. I'm going to drag my mouse over these 2 squares, and I'm going to group it together. I'm going to right click and group. So everything's grouped together like this. So nothing's moving. I'm going to zoom out a little bit more. Now I want to add some confetti. So I went to Google and I looked up confetti PNG like this. Once, because it is a PNG, meaning that the background is transparent. When you see these white and gray squares, that means your image is transparent. So you're gonna have to right click and save it to your computer. Once it's saved, you go to File, you go to Merge, and you're going to look for wherever you saved your image at. Click on the image and click on OK. Once you have your image in the front, you're going to size it, and you have, the way you size it is your image is going to have little white squares on all around. So that's how you size your image. Okay. I'm going to also group this. Like, you're going to click somewhere on your screen and then hover your mouse around everything, right click and group it together just to make sure that everything's staying together. Okay. Now my next step is I want to get like a banner. So you're going to type black banner Clipart on Google. You're going to select the one that you want. And I'm going to maybe click on this one. Now you do see that these have a lot. And again, it's a PNG image. So I'm going to have to save this to my computer. Right click, save picture. I'm going to leave it there. Click on save. You're going to go to Silhouette. You're going to go to File, Merge. Look for the image that you just saved. Click on it and click on OK. You're going to be having these. I'm going to move this to the side. Now here you could trace this. You're going to go to the trace panel, which is the icon 1, 2, 3, 4. Icon number 5. It's called the trace panel. You're going to click where it says select trace area, and you're going to select the one that you want to trace. Wait till it turns yellow. Click where it says trace. Move this to the side, and you're going to be left with this shape right here because you traced it. Now you can change this any color of your choice. You're going to select it. You're going to go to your fill panel, the paint palette, and you're going to click any color of your choice from here. You're going to bring your invitation. I might change that color. Now you see that in the fill panel, you have like a medicine dropper. You can, while you have this shape selected, you could click on that medicine dropper in your fill panel, and you could select any color that you have already on your invitation to grab that same color. Let's say I want that same green, and that will turn that green. Again, if you click on the medicine dropper and you will click on any of these colors that you have here, let's say I want it orange, it will go orange. If I want it blue, that same blue, it will change like that. I honestly think I like that yellow or the orange. Let's say that green. Let's leave it green for now and see if later on I want to change it, okay? Now you're going to start typing whatever you want to type. There is an A on your left. You're going to click on the A on the left. You're going to click on the A on your right. You're going to select any of the fonts you want. You could download free fonts from the font.com, and I have a whole separate video on that. But you do need to make sure that Silhouette Studio is completely closed before you download any fonts. Click on any font, and you're going to click anywhere on your screen, and you're going to start typing. Now, let me color this up so you can see how it's looking. You see how it's like this? I don't want it to be in two lines like that. So while you're still on the edit mode, pull this. Hold on. Let me double click it. Pull this all the way to the side. So all your words could come in one line. I might have to make it smaller. You could just double click it to go back on edit mode and pull this all the way to the side like this. Now you're able to place your font. So you size it again with them little white squares. Okay. Good. Delete that. Now from here, you're going to keep typing whatever you want to type, okay? You see my words? Once you unselect it, you can no longer edit. But if you double click it, it's going to go back on the edit mode, okay? And then you just pull this little bar from the side to have everything on one line like this. Also, you click on it and you go to the paint panel, and then you could just select any color of your choice. Go to the outline panel and you could click on the color and put like no outline color. And then you can also go to the A on your right and you can also change the font as well that you want to use. Now, if you want different colors on this, the way you're going to have to do it is you're going to have to make sure you select the font that you really want. And then if you right click on this and ungroup it, once you ungroup it, it's no longer a font. So you need to make sure that the font you want, you have selected it before you ungroup. Once you ungroup this, you can click on each word that you want to be a separate color. So let's say I want the D to be a pink color. The I want it to be orange. This blue. This yellow. Then you're going to select your entire word, right click and group it together. Now to bring in all the images that you want to do, make sure you have saved all your images to your computer. And then the images that I'll be using today are from Mujka. Mujka Clipart characters. This is her new releases that she has right now with drive-by birthday clip arts or birthday or drive-by graduation clip arts. They're on sale right now for $2. And if you use the code Andrina, Andrina, all capital, you get an extra 20% off your purchase. Check down the description bar also for the link and the code, okay? So I'll be using some of her clip arts. You just go to File and Merge. That's how you bring in your clip arts. You select on it, you size it, File, Merge. That's how it's looking so far. Then you're going to continue typing everything you want and adding all your images of your choice, okay? And I'm going to speed up this process just a little bit. And if I have to say anything, I will just let you know. But I'm going to try to speed it up so this tutorial won't be so long. So if you want to double this, you're just going to right click on this, duplicate, and then you're going to right click and where it says flip horizontally, and then it rotates like that. And then you're going to put it on the other side. If you want to center your font, all you have to do is go on your font panel, which is on your right. And right here, you have the centered to center all your fonts right here, where it says the B, the I, and the U. You're going to click on centered there. Now I'm going to go to my line icon, which is on my left. I'm going to click on the lines. I'm going to hold my shift key and I'm going to make a straight line right in the middle of what I just typed. I'm going to let it go. I'm going to go to the outline panel. I'm going to select the color and I might click just let's say go to the line style, the thickness, and bring it up. And let me zoom in so y'all can see what I'm doing. That's the line that I just added there. And then where it says style, when you're in your line style, when you're in your line panel, when you're in the first icon, it says style, you click on that and you could click on dashes, or you can click on the smaller dashes like that. Leave it like that just because I said I think this tutorial is getting so long. But you're going to keep entering your images. Remember, you go to File, Merge, bring in your image. If you're going to type, you go to the first A on your left, then you click on the A on your right, and then you type wherever. If you by any chance misspell anything, all you have to do is double click your font and it's going to become again the edit mode, and you could fix what you typed. Okay, you could easily, once you finish typing, you select anywhere on your screen and it's off the edit mode. You can select it again. You can change the color on your font, and you could also change the style of your font if you want to choose any other font. Okay, if you by any chance have like a different color outline, just have your font selected. You go to the line panel, which is the panel under your fill panel. Right here you have a second option to change the color, and put the no color option. Once you're done designing, you're going to click somewhere on your screen, click and drag your mouse over everything you just created here on your screen. Right click it and group it together. Once everything is grouped, you're going to place your design on your white paper or on your mat. And you are going to right click and duplicate this. And two will fit in one paper. Now, if you did the one that, remember this one is 7 by, the width is 7 and the height is 5. If you did the one that's 5 by 7, you need to change the orientation from your paper to landscape. And that is the paper icon all the way on your right where it says orientation, change it to landscape. So both of them fit side by side. But because I did mine 7 by 5, I'm going to leave mine on portrait mode. And then from here, you are ready to print. Now, if you are selling this to a customer, or if you don't have a printer at home, you have to save this to your computer as a PDF file. So you will go to File, you will go to Save As, Save to Hard Drive. Where it says Save As Type, you're going to scroll down and you're going to click on Portable Document Format, PDF, and you're going to name your file. So like this, you can just open up this PDF, or you could save this to a USB stick, and then you will print anywhere like your local Walmart, Staples, Office Depot, and stuff like that. Or if you're sending this to a customer, all you have to do is email them the PDF file, and they could print as many as they want, okay? If you are printing from home, you need to go to the print preview or print settings right here. That is a printer icon. You're going to click on there. You're going to select the printer you are using. I have a Workforce 7710 and a 7720. Where it says preferences right here, I'm going to select that. I'm going to make sure that my document size is 8 by 11, and the paper type that I'm going to be using is premium presentation paper matte. That is the settings that I always print on, even if I'm using glossy paper. I'm going to click on OK, and then I send this to print on my printer. And that is all. And I'm going to come right back after I print. Okay, so this is the paper that I printed on. It's Office Depot Premium Brochure and Flyer paper, 50 pound. The higher the pound, the thicker the paper is. Make sure that the paper you are using is compatible with your printer. I have an inkjet printer, but this works for both printers, and it's glossy, and it comes 100 sheets in a pack. If you want it thicker than this, make sure you go up the pounds. This is how they look, and then I'm going to show you how they look after I cut them out. All right, this is how they end up looking. And you could put these in a 5x7 envelope. You will search them up as A7 envelopes. They have some on Amazon. Just check down below for my Amazon link, or you could go to any craft store or even Walmart. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do like this video, please give me a big thumbs up and comment down below any other suggestions you guys might have for me. If you haven't subscribed yet, please go ahead and subscribe and click on the notification bell so you can be notified when I upload any more videos. Also, if you don't follow me yet on Facebook and Instagram, it's Andrina's Creations, and that's where you're going to message me if you would like to order anything from me, or go ahead and check out my website at andrinascreations.com. And if you're not on my Facebook crafting group, it's called Andrina's Creations Crafting Lounge, and go ahead and over there and post all your beautiful work and let me know what you've been learning from us or anything, or if you learn a new craft, you'll feel free over there to post and comment. And if you have any questions, you can go over there and also ask any questions. I try to go live there once a week as well, and you can see me work behind the scenes. Again, I hope everyone's having a blessed day, and I'll see y'all later. Bye bye.